Why is Okatakyie Afrifa here? He's won a significant victory in the court. He was sued for defamation by a person who should not even be talking about defamation, given all what is happening. But that's okay. Ghana is a democracy. Everyone can sue, can they? So he was sued for defamation, and he won the defamation case. The defamation suit was dismissed. And then comes this fugitive from justice sitting in America, putting on posts threatening the judge, threatens the judge that Justice Elfrida Ami Denchi of General Jurisdiction 5, please sit up. How dare you cannot even read one sentence of law? You don't know anything. Your last education was SS2. Then you come and threaten a judge. It's the same thing he did, and he threatened Justice. He showed contempt to Justice Chebafo, and the contempt is waiting for him, and that's why he comes to Ghana, he has to run away. Now he's threatening a judge, a female judge for that matter. Look at you. You achieved nothing. You are empty-head. You will not admire a female judge so that the young woman in Ghana will see you are threatening a female judge. Let me see the photograph of the judge, and let's hear what we are hearing tonight. We are hearing Justice Bafuboni, who is the acting Chief Justice. My Lord, we are hearing that this guy has threatened you and called you to threaten you that you should discipline Justice Elfrida Denchi of the General Jurisdiction 5, a female judge who has today dismissed a defamation application brought by somebody who this guy is interested in. And the judge dismissed the application completely in favor of Okatakyie Afrifa. This was a defamation in Accra High Court. And this guy who says that he controls the whole of Ghana, because NDC are in power, he controls the whole of Ghana, sits in America, and is bragging to people that he has called Justice Bafuboni, the acting Chief Justice. I cannot believe it. I don't believe it. But he says that he has phoned Justice Bafuboni and threatened Justice Bafuboni, and Justice Bafuboni has responded to the fact that Justice Elfrida Denchi of the General Jurisdiction will be disciplined. My goodness. My goodness. I don't understand that. I don't believe it. I know Justice Bafuboni somewhat. I don't think he's malleable to some of these things. I don't think so. But this is the story making the rounds in media houses tonight. That, hey, Charlie, the guy says he's called Justice Bafuboni. He's threatened people in Jubilee House. He's threatened everybody. And so Justice Bafuboni is going to take disciplinary action against Justice Elfrida Denchi. Elfrida Denchi, nobody will take disciplinary action against you for coming to a judicial decision. What does that mean? What is Ghana becoming off to? What's happening? Why should somebody whose his last level of education was SS2? There's no problem with that. You can finish at SS1 and become somebody great. There's no problem with that. But it just means that you don't have expertise in a certain area. You can have expertise in another area. Your last education was SS2. And then you come and threaten a female judge that he has dismissed an application brought by your relative against Okatakyie Afrifa. So you are threatening her that she will be sacked, and you put a Facebook and tell her to sit up. You are not even embarrassed. You criminal blackmailing people, you are threatening a judge. You, the same person who has a contempt sitting against you, Justice Bafuboni knows that. This guy has a contempt application in Chebafo's court to answer. Chebafo is a court of appeal judge. On that occasion, he sat as an additional high court judge. And Justice Bafuboni knows that Chebafo has a contempt application against this fugitive from justice. It is for that reason that some of the NDC ministers told him when he first came, I understand he's come a second time, told him when he first came that, look, this guy has to leave because there's a contempt application in Justice Chebafo's court. I understand that Duji Tamaklo and Nana Tudazi have been trying hard to find a way around it. But tonight he says that he's threatening Justice Bafuboni and told Justice Bafuboni what to do. That's what he said. He has told Justice Bafuboni what to do. And so Justice Elfrida Denchi of the High Court, General Jurisdiction 5, will be disciplined and will be punished. We should not sit down for that to happen. We will not sit down for that to happen. That's not going to happen. Let's switch over. You see, the reason why I believe that's not going to happen is because of this photograph. That is why I believe that Justice Bafuboni will not respond to any such. And that's why I have a glimmer of hope that this empty head does not control any government appointee. You can do politics, you can be friends with politicians, but in terms of control, you need a bit of experience, expertise, and intellect. That a person who has finished SSS2 as his last point of education, who is an avowed blackmailer, goes around blackmailing people, says untruths. You heard Okatakyie Afrifa when he came here. He fashions something that's untrue. He doesn't do any journalism of thesis, antithesis, and synthesis. No, nothing like that. Just, oh, this man is married to this one, he has done this one, that kind of journalism. Well, that's fine. People want to watch. It's okay. But these are not people who should be allowed to control the movement of government machinery. They shouldn't be allowed because they don't have any expertise in that regard. Governments don't work with blackmail. Government work with policy. So I'm happy about this photograph because this guy sitting in America said that Mimi Darko should be sacked. And I am happy that Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa, the foreign minister, Minta Akando, the health minister, did not listen to such balderdash. They don't listen to such balderdash, such empty talk and empty head talk. You sit in America, you compare yourself to Mimi Darko, your head is empty. Block empty head, totally empty. And then you talk about Mimi Darko, who has spent all her life. Mimi Darko has spent all her life as a pharmacist working at the FDA. She comes from a good stock. Anybody who knows it can check. Mimi Darko comes from very good stock. And Mimi Darko goes to school at KNUST, finishes her pharmacy degree, and dedicates her life to a public service in that regard. And she has worked throughout the place, risen through the ranks, and became managing director appointed by Akufo-Addo. He sat there and said, oh, she's appointed by Akufo-Addo, sack her. And I'm giving Julius Deborah 5 minutes. If he doesn't sack Mimi Darko, I am happy that sensible ministers and people who come to government and understand that, look, government is not about empty talk. Government is not balderdash. Government is not blackmailing people with Ansansa Delli. Go and tell him, go and do this with him. Send him a picture. Tell him that I'll put it on my TV if he doesn't pay you. And then they blackmail people. That's not how governments work. Oh. Governments don't work like that. So I'm happy that the Honorable Ministry of Health Ghana posted, the Honorable Kwabena Minta Akando, Minister for Health and Member of Parliament, has led a delegation to secure the appointment of Dr. Desmised Mimi Darko, Chief Executive Officer of the Food and Drugs Authority, as the Director General of the African Medicines Agency during the ongoing second ordinary session of the Conference of State Parties in Kigali, Rwanda. Foreign Minister gave his support. They lobbied for her. This is how governments work, not with empty heads sitting in some basement talking and blackmailing people. This is how governments work. He sat there and was giving people 5 minutes, 2 days, sack Mimi Darko. Look at where Mimi Darko is. She has been elected as the Director General of the African Medicines Agency. This man sitting there with SS2 degree certificate, empty, block-headed. You tell the government of Ghana that a woman with such, and a woman, it's not even a man, a woman with such distinguished quality should be sacked because you sit in the basement of your Obroni wife and you are telling us that we should sack Mimi Darko. You, with your blockhead, empty, nothing, you can't read and write anything, just insulting people. That's all he knows how to do, insulting and creating phantom stories that don't exist. That kind of thing. Blockhead. No. Does anyone want his son to be like that? He should ask himself. That when people watch you, do they want their 15-year-old son to stop school at SS2 and leave? Is that what people want? They look at this guy and you want your son to be like that? He finished SS2, goes to hang around, goes to marry a certificate, gets to a basement and starts insulting people, and because of political temperature, he gets some semblance of people are listening because there's political temperature. That shouldn't be the case. That's not how Ghana is built. I'm delighted about this photograph. It means so much. It means so much to the governance system of Ghana. It means so much to the forward march of Ghana's government because Mimi Darko was truly appointed by Akufo-Addo. Yes, she was. But here is such a distinguished lady that every country will want her to be part of that country. Every country will want it. So President Mahama arrives, and Mimi Darko has her parents are MPP, her in-laws are MPP. They are very, very MPP. Her father was an MPP member of parliament in Buzia's time. KG Osei-Bonsu was a member of parliament in 1969 for the Progress Party. KG Osei-Bonsu, that's Mimi Darko's father. KG Osei-Bonsu was also a member of parliament in 1979, one of Kufuor's best friends. He is a die-in-the-wool UP man. That's her father. She's married to the Darkos, who are also by and large UP, but they are not political, they are business people. And so she's truly MPP. But she has been at Food and Drugs Board all her life, distinguished herself in every capacity, from manager, administrative manager to director, and eventually Akufo-Addo appointed her. And then this guy sits in America, oh, John Mahama has come to power, sack her, sack her. You look at his empty head. Look at his empty head talking. Empty head. Look at his empty head talking. Now Mimi Darko is here. And Ablakwa is a foreign minister, the Minta Akando, and President Mahama certainly knows about this. President Mahama knows that, look, Mimi is in pole position to become the Director General of African Medicine. Let's push her. Let's help her get it. Let's help her get it. Haven't we been in this country when President Kufuor helped Ambassador Spielgabra to secure a job at the Commonwealth Center in London? President Kufuor again helped Mrs. Betty Moldidrisu to secure a job at the head of legal secretariat in London's Commonwealth. That's how governments are run. If we allow such empty heads to sit down and be talking blackmail, this is what will happen. But I'm very delighted about this one. One of these days, I'm going to do a montage for Mimi Osebonsu, Ne Osebonsu, now Dako. Congratulations, Delis Mimi Dako. Congratulations. You've done an excellent job. And congratulations to the government also for supporting her in this regard. I think that comes in handy, and that's very good. Now, onto this story. So let me start with Callisto's letter. Let me start with the Callisto's letter. So we have been telling you, viewers, that we are looking at this Ansansa Delli scandal really well. Yeah, this is the Callisto's letter. Okay, so let's start with the Callisto's letter. And it's written in 23rd May. It says that revocation of appointment and replacement to the board of the National Health Insurance Authority. I write to inform you that the President of the Republic has, with immediate effect, revoked the appointment of Ansansa Delli as a member of the board of the National Health Insurance Authority. The President has nominated Professor Dr. Med Ernest York to replace her as the member of the board. Kindly take the necessary steps to facilitate the swearing in of Professor York, and please accept the assurances of the highest consideration of His Excellency the President of the Republic. Is signed by Callistus Mahama. This was the saving grace letter that the government moved very swiftly to cut off this blackmailer criminal called Ansansa Delli, who works together with the fugitive sitting at the basement, blackmailing people and offering the opposition a platform, which the opposition really took. That's okay. And they come to government, and two of them want to control government, so slip her to NHIL to come and steal, blackmail, kill, destroy people. That's what she was coming to do there. That criminal of a lady, she'll be found out very soon. Now, what have we found? So far, we have now gotten the details of her passport, and we are submitting everything to the authorities. Now, this is her passport. This is Ansansa Delli's US passport. So her passport number is 646606892. That's her passport number. The name is, surname is Delli. Given names is Ansansa. The nationality, United States of America. Date of birth, 16th August, 1986. But I don't believe that. Given this, their criminal behavior, is that her date of birth? This is criminals. She and the guy, they are criminals. They are thieves. Is that her date of birth? Do we know? People are telling me that. No. Date of issue of the passport, which will definitely be correct, 13 January 2020. And the date of expiration is 12 January 2030. 10-year passport. These are the details of Ansansa Delli. We have the passport. We have submitted it to those who need to know. And reports and documentation is being done. We don't do things by sitting out and insulting people. We are doing documentation. Lawyers here, lawyers there. Put the document together. File it. And let's see what happens. These criminals sitting down, say you're a doctor. And you come and sit on television and you are doing television program. And you get near the presidential candidate and tell him you're a doctor. You get near NDC people. And viewers, you know why I'm animated? A lot of NDC high-profile people are very angry with this criminal and the useless behavior that they put up. They are so angry that, so she was never a doctor and she came here and told all of us that she's a doctor, and the guy also knew. We said they knew. And they are telling me that these are high-profile people in Jubilee House. The high-profile who she has blackmailed in Jubilee. They are there. And they are all very angry. That why the Council of State, what is this? And they are not treating this as an MPP NDC matter. They think this is a criminal who must face the books. And a lot is coming out. People are coming from their hosts and saying, oh, Me Too. It's become a Me Too movement. This criminal's behavior. Now we have more videos. We have now got the relationship between herself, her old man, how she apologized and begged, the videos and how she was begged. Everything is available. Once we deal with the people who are doing it, then we can put it out publicly. Because this is a public service work. We will not allow it to happen in Ghana again. And I'm hearing that there are so many people with degrees that are questionable. We are working on it. Some Tanko guys, he's now threatening people. We are going to deal with all of that. All of that we are going to deal. You can't come and lie to the president that I have a degree, so put me here, and the president puts you. That's not going to happen. It didn't used to happen. We don't want it to start. We don't want that creeping culture. In other countries, it's there. We hear it in other countries all the time. We don't have that here. We don't want criminals like this to bring this here. So we have already submitted this to those who need to know. This is the passport number 646606892. Surname is Delli. Given names is Ansansa. Nationality is United States of America. Date of birth, which I really doubt, is 16th August 1986. That makes it how old? I really doubt it because these people are criminals. Date of issue is 13 January and date of expiration is 12 January. This is such a criminal. Criminal. That's what they do. The other day, somebody was talking to me. When the NDC people were giving me this information, somebody talked to me and said, but don't you know that A+ works with them? I said, A+? He said, why you don't know. A plus is the one who gives the guy also information. He said, but your information, the one they're talking about, it is A plus. Didn't you see what A plus said? He said that the only person to attack is this, and then the next day, it is A plus. I said, it makes sense. That is why blackmail is the way they work. A plus to another blackmailer. You come and sit on TV and say that I was doing a public service work, and then your boss, Zoom Lion, he called me and he paid me money. Look at such empty head in parliament. Empty head in parliament. He paid me money. And then I stopped. You see, I said sanitation must be decentralized. And he didn't even write that article. If you read that article, A plus cannot write that article. He can't. So we know who wrote it. You read it, you can tell the language. We know who wrote it. I started. A plus says a Zoom Lion decentralized. Then he paid me money. So when I heard that A plus works with these people, I believed it because he's also another blackmailer. Parliament has started. We are going to file. See this video. Video, you don't have it. They're going to play it very soon. It's going to come very soon. All right.
Photo. What's it on TV? I'll come back to this thing. What's it on TV? A plus. Who? What G? What's the amount? 250. He said a lot. What Jiska? And this Sika that you are talking about, you say you're MPP. The money is being given to parliamentarians. So why are you not talking about the MPP parliamentarians? Okay. See me, I'm street and I'm so bad. Yeah. When he did that thing, I didn't respond. I just left him. Then on Monday, and Paul, listen carefully. I started waste management must be decentralized. Because it is Zuma who owns Metro TV. So if you use Metro TV to do that one. And after he did all of that, I started waste management must be decentralized because I wanted to attack his boss, Zoom Lion. And I spent time. You see where all the youth employment issues are going? Yeah, me, I will have time. Me, I will deal with you. His boss called me. Look, Zoom Lion. He called me so many times I was not picking his phone. He called me. Everybody in this country was calling me. Zoom Lion wants to talk to you. I was not picking. And Paul, ask your boss that the time he met me, what happened? Me, I won't sue you for defamation, by your boss. You see, I've stopped the waste management. You see, I've stopped. Because his boss paid me for his misbehavior on Metro TV. Your boss paid me.
How much? Because the way you're saying pay,
good money to stop writing about him on social media. I'm telling you, this is Kwame A plus. Me, I'm a brutal guy.
I am truly disappointed. A plus is a brethren of mine. I don't know how to handle this, but I will handle it. I am utterly disappointed. You are not even ashamed of taking the money. This is a bribe taker who, my brother, my sister, should be impeached immediately from Parliament. I'm disappointed in A plus. I'm truly disappointed. No, we can't allow this. If an MP, my brother, my sister, can tell you that he was on a certain agenda, and the agenda was not supposed to benefit the people of Ghana, but himself, he became unlawful so that he would be able to get his own back. I hope you know what that means. I am most disappointed. In fact, I am so disappointed. Maybe I need to write to the Speaker of Parliament and draw his attention to this publication. I'm waiting for The day that I'll be told that it is a fake publication, it's not true, and that A+ didn't say this, then I'll say, yes, bro.
Hold on, Danny. I have in position. Let's look at something. I mean, who said, when I a dog to dog fight, Kramaka will be a Yenti adie, Danny start bio, Yenti adie, Yenti. Danny, Bonnie Yenti. Okay, so. Danny start bio.
Ope omo masay asase pa etiu edi galamse asay eye chebi area wa e abrati we fera
abeku me a town brand committee
repeat bio muntie hold on Danny hold on pause it afi me ka kire mo say sa akwa we ono na the highest bidder unya tua ne kanko ande a obeba beti na watwa toro ato so now or the MPP for in the past I've heard what the yen in Myanmar NDC for it's gay or say or NDC ni and then we want to work him abeku kafrate more supporting and saying and no ye so yentie boy na numu asem so apparently now him said there is a video oka se Kenoforia Tate restaurant bia or no na ekotwaye say video Dr. Ren ekotwaye and so akwa we be ka kire so ne twaye ohu Kenoforia Tate no ekotwaye omu efia wutim kwa umpie o sha wo yire basement a umpie tu ko hu Kenoforia Tate Dr. Ren UK ano hu se Kenoforia Tate eye baabi ano o twaye so but this guy better now na me hu Kenoforia Tate sia na me twaye ne ade he is a confident trickster no wonder say na Adam Voni Andali so it's a muntie asamoka or say boy no and essay chemi nsase na mo hwa picture na o use ya or they can boy na say okay then the boy is coming to explain sasa video no ko no ko so ko fight na mo ko ya o ko fight no and nipa wo di bone this according to the boy this ho and this onu na etu asase ne say no bam say this ne fra uja na ja asijua o ko clear to or clear to na oba no say akwa we mum na edi bone so such a character to the extent so be say insase mu de mum yenti
chebi impotemu a ope omo masay asase pa etiu edi galamse asay eye chebi area wa e abrati we fera
abeku me a town brand committee chairman wo Ankasi Gidim me who say tinta woman so me who say Kevin Taylor e dey the picture bi ababeto abonti so say me ye galamse say mo hwe picture na eda ho na amanse na omo hwe picture na eda ho na omo ntie baby a picture efi eba me a picture ni fi ba ye nipa o ye adwuma am ko na sase no so am the beto abonti na eno na Kevin Taylor or the target mo abonti nti mbese o mpelifon na obi etie video na me koye no mutene no achiro meka ho asama achiro
then e koso
yo o hwe adwuma ya galamse ya e koso ya e DC LS2 ana yes a galamse oni ni mia jo ani dance mo ana yes adwuma we o hwe bi ti say e ya owura ku e ya tebi owura ku ono so aka ho ono so site na wo ti wo no ana owura ku omu tu sa ensase ya wo Ankasi Delli that is ya kono so several times so to America to omu kata so e ya ti what is this e ya LS2 omu tu ko omu kata so one of day yaka no last fuck at me abeku me am the langa and e tun sa so asama itapo why any baba ku pen obeku chapter me abeku me site ni site for Ankasi Delli me site for bia asama itapo me site bia e ya NS e ya DC on our site ahura more than 8 what does it it is like me go to na DC and you say money na Grace ya po na iso no ya highway no I'm not the one that this is to some way na self-service certificate abeka to say den chem ewu osu ase a so we because self-service me atitibia ndem got say den chem ewu osu ase a so we because me am tell the whole Ankasi Delli me am here temporary committee chairman it me hwe say who this who be to yan say na what jan work of akọ Anytime I'm in Yabba, Sisiana, that's what I said. This is all in the Juma. Because such a me, a party member, me, MVP, me, MVP, me, a full NBC, I me party card, me, a full NBC, me, MVP, no better than the Italian. There will be a full MVP, and you party card, Ghana, and you full NBC. Now, we try to catch them, say, what do I find out by 2 excavator more than 8? Excavator is a good as more movies as excavator is a good as myself. If you want to go to, and for by now, what's that seven? What also would tracker? Nobody by four, nobody choose as a seven. Never can I would this see me, who are attacking both and me to Galaxy. Video here, no. Monse and the Pabonia phobia, I could make a Taylor, Scar, set on condemn a me, Chema Abeku. Ah, men present, Sandy Bonia Fui. Ebe sese ankasi jedem asase a omu tutu ni galamse a wo kabintela boy wo fu ene wa fu so bia ye hu to a kabintela ma me ka asem ngira wo wotimi unim nyansa e yo se ga na wo na wo fi ga na wo e yo se wo na wo ti ga na wo utimi ye se eto saka babo ya abona aka wo dwana ko sa bochiri so udi a braga na be bo bra wo anya ne ahwa de Yaga na hani yate o hani yate yatete ye boy bra nso ye ko yenim ye tu kwan o aye so nyasa no wotimi wo sa ta game say me be MVP ni mo ya me party card ni me nya MVP ni o ana me so say make say me MVP ni ba me be full NDC member uba agasi jelema mo be say you te wo ho emini mo be say you te wo ho me ana me sponsor NDC mu bisa etwa is no mo nkas mo cho NDC maboka won papa ye be campaign ka ye fa ye be campaign o ma me mom schedule tutu kwa tutu aba eye me chema abeku me na me di said money na sata no me ka so ma cho say every bitimi na 100% wa me no mo je boss.
Okay, so Danny, it's okay Kobi, so sa video we enyama me ensa ne wo mu. First of all, this year yes won konkon yensa so na omon sase na o man no according to Abeku this year yes ma wo to galamsey. Okay, then Abeku ne town planning committee chairman and he stands up saying me ma this year in microphone to galamsey. After this year, no, according to Abeku, who say Kabintela betimi aye mercenary adwuma ma no. It's some catch am say akwa we ye nipa fo ye nipa kan pa. It's the way Abeku ya ma me kasa. Ana wutie guy we ya. Aka be kasa o kan wo kan kore. Se o ko chebi mpotemu a. Nipa wo sense ase pa. Meanwhile, mo sense ase na no obo mo ba so. He sees. It is Abeku ya mekasa, and this guy does it with almost everybody. Exactly. They cannot lies. And me no can someone me nimu until so the bam so. I want to make sure trust and me say da bena we so if indeed Semeira now will be nim who I am, I'm sure say ko beji dia ko e kan di. Funny enough, on me yire mu ne nyini wo oboase. So they know him. And obesha ase no nim Semeira fro oboase. It obesha ase no sha ase kwase asem na ne yire no what how what timere wato bini no what ya no say the next day he came in and said, "Oh, say ne minua ba akora no." And this for wo Abeku say wo kekam. Satam kwase ade say ya no ye. Kwase ade say ya. On kam grow. Ade achi yen so oba ya no be ye. Say ne yire nkwa minua no. Minua nti mo amusa ne say na o beka first one na wonnim say ye wonua. Wonnim. Well, yeah, and what did was shall sell from? And I'm a teaching for phone says a ton one crying. Any when me of a crat about no police report. Adiachia, none of Quatia wo, and I'm so be friend catchers. Aquan wow. Adiachi, I want to assassin. What was saying, come so Taman and Quatia wo now was one nibano. Jahina now walker. And as I see, I want to back at your Aquan woman. It is saying, what was saying, Kramay. So you are not, and this is the character you guys have been listening to for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and you believe him. Media, you didn't be see her. You wouldn't be. Number some children say, "Oh, you drag at anymore? I can come in there and I'll beat you with star." Precisely. Also, I'm having some Romans. I'm forgetting now. I'm very focused on a national development. Masia to say. Now my share white shirt. I show you. And some information be ho. Who's was says got anymore wouldn't kwasema. Let's show about what to say from Jaja no. Aye. Now I'm told. Yeah, you friend mu no more some people me say frog no. So end this anyway. Bibi jijeo. Efogado. Obi? Eti yane na wie kwasiade na wo ye. Wo say sigata ni mo we will come and beat the hell out of you. Now you focus